you get when you mix 6 friends and a bunch of ingredients from your pantry and your fridge? Well, I guess a lot of things could happen, but today we're featuring a recipe for a great time and great skin. Please welcome spa guru Penny Williams. Penny, welcome.
Thank you very much, Margaret.
So today, the fun thing is we're using chocolate, and the fact of the matter is we can use a lot of things that we have instead of going out to buy fancy stuff. So what are we starting with?
You know, I'm going to start with a cleanser.
Okay.
This is 4 simple ingredients. Starting off, I'm going to go ahead and just a quick, you don't need a pestle and mortar, nothing fancy, but we're going to go ahead and just grab a couple of tablespoons of fennel seeds.
Okay.
We're just going to crush them. You can use, you know, a rolling pin or whatever you happen to have.
Although this is pretty handy.
This
if
is
you've
handy.
Got one,
This is
not
nice.
expensive.
And these small little things are fantastic.
Yep.
And you'll go ahead, put this in your bowl there, and then you'll have just a couple of, you can use either dried or fresh thyme. Just love this. 2 sprigs of thyme. Just pull those leaves right off. It's fantastic.
That smells good.
Love that.
Oh,
How
that's
fantastic
lovely.
is that?
That is lovely.
And it sits nicely in water for a couple of days if you just have some fresh thyme and don't know what to do with that, because I hate wasting it. You just put it in the don't put it in the fridge, but just leave it out with some water.
With water, okay, that's good advice, because there's always some left over if you just buy a bunch at the store.
Exactly. Now you'll have some boiling water. I just have some water here, and you'll just let it steep, half a cup of water.
Okay.
Let that steep, and then we'll have a lemon. And it's the juice of half a lemon here. So, and then we would go ahead and just ream that in there. Afterward, after it steeps, and then that is ready. You'll go ahead and try to pull out any of these. We don't want to hurt anybody with those fennel seeds, but and then just dab it with a cotton swab or any washcloth, and you'll cleanse your skin.
And get a little exfoliation from that.
From a little bit, yes.
That smells so
Isn't that
good.
wonderful? Smell that.
Oh my goodness, and then save the lemon. You can zest it onto your peaches later at night.
anything.
See how this is all coming together? All right, so you have some facial. This is, now, first of all, this looks like breakfast. We have oatmeal and chocolate and honey and
cream and cottage cheese. So what we're going to do with this is a chocolate facial. So the steps for a facial, you cleanse your skin, and then you'll exfoliate. Maybe with an oatmeal honey facial, something like that.
Okay.
Then you'll, to kind of slough off, so you'll clean your skin first, slough off, and then you'll steam over just a hot bowl of water, put a towel over your head, get those pores open, then you'll do a facial, and then you'll use a toner, something like a witch hazel, something like that, and then you'll moisturize. I use straight up olive oil. Okay, literally
so
just out of my
it's out of the kitchen.
Really easy.
So the middle step then is the exfoliation, the facial, and that's what you're showing us today.
Very popular. It smells so delicious. Okay, so we're going to use a 1/3 of a cup of cocoa.
Okay.
And I try to use as much organic as possible.
Yes.
The feeling being that your skin is the largest organ in your body. And so if you're going to, it's absorbing everything that you're putting on it. So any of those moisturizers, anything. So anything that you would eat, it should be the same quality as what you would eat and what you would put into your mouth.
Very good.
So we'll do a couple of teaspoons of cottage cheese, just a good moisturizer.
Alrighty.
And then a couple of teaspoons also of the oatmeal. And the oatmeal it will absorb some oils, and it also acts as a gentle exfoliant. But we're going to be crushing it here anyway.
That's going to get all crunched up in the food processor.
It's going to get all crunched up in there. And then 3 tablespoons of heavy cream, also an excellent moisturizer.
Okay.
And it helps to smooth it out, helps to smooth this creation out. Okay. Put that all in there. Oh, and
a little bit of honey.
Almost forgot honey. Okay.
How much do we put in?
Quarter of a cup.
All right.
So we'll get this guy in there.
Now this is obviously a lot cheaper than buying something that's, you know, $50 for a small jar.
I like to call it pampering on a budget.
Yeah, why not?
It doesn't have to be, but it is. That just happens to be an extra benefit of it, because you're just grabbing whatever you already have on hand.
Okay.
And then you would put this together, and then
voila, we end up with this. Which have you tasted it?
I have, yes.
Oh my gosh. Linda is volunteering from our audience to experience the chocolate facial. So let's see how this works.
I'm going to go ahead and put this on. You're going to wet my hands a little bit.
Linda, how do you feel about chocolate on your face? You all right with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
Just face up and we'll...
Ooh, isn't that awesome?
Yummy. So how does that feel as it's going on? Can you feel a little bit of grit or exfoliation happening, or is it very smooth?
Oh, it's very smooth. Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful?
It smells so good.
A little bit.
If some slips onto her lip,
Hey,
it's not
it's like when we were kids playing in the mud. You know, it's okay.
You know, when we show
But
our
it tastes
age,
better.
we show our age in our neck and our hands.
Yeah.
So it's really important not to forget to make sure you get
right.
this whenever you're doing any of this, when you're cleansing and when you're doing what have you.
Now, Penny, do we leave it on and let it dry, or how long
You leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
It'll get hard. It'll feel stiff.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
But then you go ahead and wipe that off.
And so not on our eyes, just around the eyes,
around our
whole
eyes.
face, and the neck.
And around the whole thing, yeah.
Okay.
And you could probably do your chest if you wanted to, right?
Sure, anything.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. And then we just rinse it off.
And then just rinse this off.
It looks lovely. Linda, thank you for being brave. We're going to take that right off so you didn't get the full effect, but it'll be interesting to see if your skin feels nice and soft. Penny, thank you. This is great. I mean, it's wonderful information to know about the quality of the ingredients and the fact that we can do this at home. And you could probably use any number of things if you wanted, right?
Absolutely. It's just knowing a few basics, those that are acidic, like a lemon, just knowing some of the basics about the properties, the antioxidant properties in the cocoa. Same, they're just as good for us inside as on our face.
Fantastic. Well, we posted more information about Penny Williams and her company, which is called Spa by Penny, on our website. Plus, everybody's going home with a little something Penny whipped up especially for us today. You guys are welcome to it, or you can give it to your wives when you get home. So we thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Still ahead, a Seattle man turns a helping hand into a mission of love. We'll see the difference one person can make when New Day continues. We'll be right back. Lizzie, you look fantastic.